Okay, for today's deep dive, we're getting into something that I think a lot of people will find very familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that gap. The one between how work is supposed to go and how it actually happens in the real world.
And chaos.
Exactly, the chaos. We're looking at the flow editor, which is meant to move companies from that chaos to governed execution.
And that's a huge shift, right? Because for most companies, complex work it's just completely fractured.
Fracture, like spread out.
Totally. I mean,
Sure.
think about it.
Right.
Your official policies are in some PDF somewhere, probably out of date.
Right, collecting digital dust.
And then approvals are happening in emails. The actual work is in 5 different sauce tools. It's everywhere.
And I imagine when everything's that scattered, you immediately run into problems.
Absolutely.
Like ambiguity, right. Teams are just sort of making it up as they go based on what they think the rule is.
That's the first one. But then you get drift, and this is the real killer. It's when the regional office does it one way, the partner does it another, and pretty soon your standard process.
Isn't standard at all.
Exactly, which
Right.
creates these huge governance gaps. You have rules, but there's no real enforcement. It's an enforcement problem, not a documentation problem.
Okay, so that's the problem. How does something like this flow editor actually fix it? It sounds a bit like just a fancy flowchart.
Well, that's the key difference. It's not just describing the work. It's about shifting to actually executing the work from that single visual blueprint.
So the diagram is the process.
The diagram is the process, and the mechanics are pretty clever. It's built on 2 things. Flow nodes, which are your basic steps, like a submission or an approval.
Okay, simple enough.
But then, and this is crucial, you have typed connections between them.
Typed connections, what does that mean?
It means the connection itself has rules baked into it. It's not just an arrow. It defines who is authorized to move things from one step to the next.
Ah, so the governance is built right into the structure.
It's the very structure of it. The system literally won't let you proceed unless you have the right role or meet the conditions defined in that connection.
So no more hoping people follow the rules in the PDF.
Exactly. The system is the enforcer.
That sounds incredibly powerful. So how does a team actually implement this? What are the steps?
It's actually pretty direct. You design the flow visually, then you set the rules for who can do what at each step.
The actors.
The authorized actors, yeah.
Ah.
Then you connect the handoffs to control when things unlock, and then you just run it.
And you can run it with confidence. I think that's the key phrase here.
That's the whole point.
Because what you designed is actually what's running. There's no room for that drift you mentioned earlier.
Zero drift. The design flow and the running flow are one and the same.
And for a leader, that must be huge. I mean, suddenly your operations are predictable.
Predictable and auditable. Every single decision is tracked. And think about policy changes. A new regulation comes out.
Oh, that's a nightmare usually.
Right. But here, you just update the visual model, you deploy it, and that's it.
Yeah.
No big engineering project.
Yeah.
Everyone is instantly on the new version.
So really, the takeaway here is that this is about moving work out of the fuzzy world of documents and emails.
And into a hard-defined, governed model.
You build the logic once, and you trust it's being followed every single time.
Exactly. And just to leave you with something to think about, what's next?
Oh.
Yeah, planning to add analytics on top of this.
So you can see where things are getting stuck.
Precisely. To find the bottlenecks, see which approvals are always late. It's all about closing that final gap between what you intend to happen and what actually does.